Alright, we're going to start recording. Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of Draft League. Now you might notice this is a different team than what I showed last time. That's because I make poor life choices and I'm in 2 Draft Leagues actually. This is one through PokePals. This is their 3rd season, I believe. I've done pretty okay in PokePals. Usually make playoffs, usually can't put it quite all together in playoffs, but that's okay. This time we're coming back with a very strong team. There's 2 divisions going on here, so instead of a 20-player draft from the same pool, this was 2 11-player drafts from different, like the same overall scoring, but different pool system, where it's like we all drafting on the same board, but there's 2 groups of 11 drafting on 2 separate versions of the same board. So today my team on this roster, a little different than the last one. I managed to snipe Mega Metagross early in this draft pick. As my first pick, followed by Garchomp, Aerodactyl, Sylveon. Just good meta threats. Basically just the default meta guys you've seen time and time again. Date changed. Make sure the date's correct here on my Switch here real quick. I was doing some shiny hunting in preparation for this beforehand, so that would be why it a little wonky. No, it should work fine. But snatched up just some good stuffs. And today we're playing against Ayden, a good friend of ours, good fellow Michigan competitor, and playing in our first match of the season here. Looks like he is ready here. We'll be getting right into it. Just look at the team here real quick, is the full roster on screen. And now look at kind of the team I prepared today here as we get ready to get into battle here. Let's see. Yeah, Ayden's a good friend. Very good player here. If I can manage to sneak another win out like I did earlier in the other league. All right, 577-44702. And we're playing 2 matches this week and 1 in the other league this week as well to try to get caught up with the schedules here, and then it'll be 2 every week here to expect to see. But here is the roster this week. We are leaving Mega Metagross behind actually, in favor of Mega Audino making its appearance early on, and we'll kind of see how this runs out. Open up my showdown calcs just in case I need them. Oh, we have Garchomp. Yeah, been a good day. A little tired, but that's okay. I believe is that. Blaziken doesn't matter. But this team is going to focus mostly on Scrafty, doing a lot of work for us here. It's a relatively fast, relatively strong Scrafty with Dragon Dance set that I decided to run. I feel like it matches up pretty well into his team. I'm not sure he'll have good prep into it necessarily. So we shall see. Alright, I think I'm ready. The Mega Audino, really cool as well here. See if it can come up at all in that set. So, Dragonite, Quaquaval, King Gambit. We have Sableye, good luck in the chat as well here. Garchomp really doesn't want to see the Freezy Man, is the thing I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to go Freezer here. Very interesting, very interesting. I honestly think just like Mega Dragon, it's a little scary because he could set up Rain here. No Pyroar mode is really interesting. To go Crunch here. I could also go for the Trick Room stuff here. Coaching could be good here. I mean, Sylveon Tailwind just looks incredibly good into all these mons, honestly. Anything but Iron Head makes this like really, really strong. Do you know when the end game looks so untouchable outside of like one guy? I think we could actually just go. We could lead Blaziken too and just start going for big damage. Coaching boosts. Fine. Alright. We'll just go Arrow Sylveon. It's just such a strong lead here into anything that's not the bug, and even then it's probably not going to do too much to me. Alright, Game 1 here. Rotom Ariados. Okay. Got a notepad out. I did not have one open yet. We got Rotom, Freezer, Ariados. Could be Scarf here. Scarf Blizzard right away sounds really scary. Could just go into Blaziken. It's pretty safe. Play it slow here, maybe. City Ring, he brought King Gambit, Mega D-Knight, Sableye. I forget what that was. See right away. E-Webs, okay. Probably Scarf is what I'm guessing. Poison Jab, okay. Okay, we don't get the boost off that. That's... You should really get a speed pushing in. That's really lame. I love the double up is the question. How much is Ariados Poison Jab doing to you? Only doing that much, right? 69%. That's a no attack invest though. I want to go Scrafty here. Oh man, if I let Blaziken, I was in such a good spot. Unfortunate. Okay, just keep going for E-Webs here. Good damage. Leftovers would have been really nice here. Infestation. Okay. Interesting. Goes to the trap right away. We do have Drain Punch for this exact scenario. Good coaching Drain Punch. We could Heat Wave here. Kind of down to coaching. I could D-Dance here. I'm losing too much tempo though. We need to get off the ground here a little bit. You can miss an E-Webs here too, which would be big. I think as long as we get a coaching off here and start Drain Punching, we're in a pretty good spot. It's probably Rage Powder as well here. Citrus Berry is going to keep us pretty topped up here. That once we get like a coaching boost and like a D-Dance or two, we're going to be unstoppable. Hey, it doesn't go for Rage Powder. We are faster than the Ariados, even at -1. Means we can get off a big Heat Wave here in this next turn. Drain Punch comes out at +1. Instantly one-shots the Rotom. Oh, wow. This is huge. Probably gonna be Dragonite in the back if I had to guess. Okay, Infestation chipping me down. Thing is, now we can protect and guarantee get the +1 speed boost and be faster than the rest of his team. He doesn't know I'm special yet. I think he has Mega Dragonite as well, if I'm correct. This is Dragonite Mega. How fast am I? Neutral right now. So if I get one turn, I can be faster. And then I can get off a big Heat Wave. Maybe go for Dragon Dance. Might also get freed from the Infestation after a turn here, I think, from Scraggy. Would be huge. See what set he is. If he's offensive, physical, we're in a good spot. He's probably gonna be special. Tailwind's a little scary. We have the ability to rock slide in the back. Overall, I think getting arrow preserved and getting a tailwind off is probably gonna win me this game. Does just protect. Okay. We're gonna get the free speed boost on Blaziken here. See protect as well. So he's 3 of the moves here. We know Dragonite has protect. Okay, protect fails on Scraggy, which is great actually. Means I can protect again this turn and get the speed boost to Heat Wave. Infestation doesn't end. Does he have priority is the question, first of all. Already at -2, so I think Dragon Dancing isn't going to do anything for me here. We really just want to remove some mons here. I think we're going to crunch him. I think he has King Gambit in the back, because he's kind of setting up his King Gambit endgame, I feel like. Does have the E-Speed. Okay, I was worried about this. That's okay. No burn. Good damage too at +2. I think Tailwind's gonna be critical here. Okay, back to Rock Slide. We could just Tailwind. I think we should go for Rock Slide. We just get big damage across here. We can try to remove the Ariados this turn. Try to move Dragonite. Could Dragon Dance again. I think we want to preserve Scraggy because I feel like it's a King Gambit endgame for him. Kind of what he's setting up for here. I'm just worried this isn't gonna kill. Yeah, let's just go for the double. Does just protect Dragonite, okay. Okay, Ariados. Not a ton of damage. But... No, okay. Unfortunate, we should have crunched it, but that's okay. And he gets a poison, okay. Scraggy's dead. I think if we get a Tailwind off, though, we're in a really good spot. Okay, we got free from Infestation, which is big. I think we're still fine if we get Tailwind off here. I think we'll outspeed the Ariados and get a crunch off, and if we crunch the Ariados or remove it, I think we're in a good spot. I don't think Dragonite can one-shot me. Scraggy's super bulky too. There's a chance E-Speed doesn't pick up either. Okay, does go for the switch. And it is King Gambit. Okay. Rage Powder. Okay. He's just going to try to cycle here, but we get free Tailwind up here. Now this does put me in Sucker Punch range, which is a little scary. But this should be the end Ariados. No! It was on 1 HP! Alright, obviously he's gonna have to Sucker Punch me. There's no other out here. He could wait for the poison to tick, but it might come down to getting 1 flinch on this King Gambit. I don't think my Rock Slide only Aerodactyl's gonna be able to do enough here. There's also the chance he doesn't have Protect or Sucker. I would be shocked if he doesn't have Sucker Punch, but yeah, Audino would be really sick here. It does just Protect. Okay, interesting. Switch would have been really good here. And now we get to play a lovely game. Some might say the greatest game. A flinch simulator. Yeah, we have to call out the Protect. There's a chance he doesn't have Sucker Punch, given that he protected. This could just be 3-attack King Gambit. Okay, Fairy Feather, Hyper Voice, Sylveon is going to hit the field. How many turns left do I have? Cannot protect on King Gambit. Can protect on Dragonite. How many turns left to Tailwind do I have? 2 turns? We really want to make sure we get rid of this Dragon Knight. A good chance he just protects here. Does Ayden call out my protect on the Sylveon, trying to buy a turn, a little bit extra Rock Slide chip? This is very low investment attack. Aerodactyl, as you can see by the little damage I did to Ariados. Oh, this is going to be a tight end game. I think I threw a little bit, but like Scraggy take too much damage. If I Drain Punch the Ariados, that would have been fine. Most likely Choppel, but we'll see. Rock Slide comes out. He doesn't protect. Doesn't kill the Dragonite. Do we get any flinches? Crits the Dragonite. Thunderbolt. Ooh. That's going to be the end of Aerodactyl and probably the end of my game. We are going to see Iron Head probably come out here. Yep. Alright. Don't think we live in Iron Head here. I think we're probably going to lose game 1 here. That's okay. This is a tough matchup. This is a really tough matchup for me, I feel like. Stormfront is a real problem for this team. Let's think here what we can do. Just going to solve the Tailwind. Oh, let's think here. I think if we lead Blaziken, we're in a really good spot. Like, just go Blaziken plus Arrow. Archop could have been really good here, but he gets outsped by Mega D-Knight if he's timid. He might be modest given the damage invest, but there's a chance he's timid. Goes for E-Speed to get the chip. Iron Head. Kingambit's faster than Sylveon, okay. That's a fast Kingambit. We got some valuable information here. I believe that means he has to have some good investment on Kingambit. Yeah, I have investment on my Sylveon, so he's like max speed Kingambit, so he's very squishy. We would need at least like 20 invest-ish. Okay. Means the Trick Room might be the play. If I get an early coaching off and I just Trick Room and set up for your boy to sweep here, could be a really good option. Thunderbolt means he probably has Thunderbolt plus just Dragon move, I'm gonna guess. Probably no way to hit Scrafty. So if we preserve Scrafty this game, I think we're really well off. It's just kind of removing Ariados. It's annoying, honestly. Like, we just Heat Wave Rock Slide turn 1 and just double eliminate them. And then play like a slow end game. I think we're in a really good spot. Sylveon hits everything so hard on this team, but we kind of need Trick Room up for it. We could play towards a Trick Room endgame where we go fast mode early and then we just like Trick Room with Audino. I'm sure about Kingambit because he does so much damage to my entire team. Let's try the Mega Audino. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's okay. I'm not going to find many sets to bring it out in. I think it could be really good here in this one. So we'll give it a shot. I did see Rage Powder as well, so we know the full Ariados set. Let's go Sableye this time. Okay. We try to call out some double protects here. We could just Coaching Offer up here, honestly. a little bit worried about foul play. As long as we get Tailwind up, we're in a good spot in the lane game here. Fairy Tales Protect. Stabilize Fake Out. Reflect, okay. Honestly, we could just go Scraggy here right away and just start coaching. We can just slow play this, honestly. I have no reason to outplay myself here. Ooh, he also thinks I'm physical still. Ooh, this is big. I could snipe Ariados right here. I'll be light screen. Stabilize Mon, I thought about pulling up 2 at one point. Very, very strong pick. He went second in the draft for Ayden, right after King Gambit, so he wants some screens to support it. Ayden also had Pyroar as an option here, hence the Rain Dance. Obviously, Rain Dance not great in this matchup because of Dragonite and the Cobble, but we'll see. Is Disable. That's really bad for me. That's the only damaging move I have on this Mon. If he locks me in, we're in a bit of trouble here. But we do get the Ariados right away, which is a big deal. Heat Wave one-shotting that is huge, so it's max physical defense is what that tells me. Might be no damaging moves on the Sableye, which means we can start going for Aura Sphere and things like that. We will need to switch out my arrow as soon as possible, though. Might be Audino time. I really don't want to get disabled here, so I think I'm going to go Aura Sphere just to break the stash. We can go coaching. Let's go, Audino. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. You can take a hit, Audino, right, buddy? We get you the defense boost for later. Mega Dragonite hits the field. Does go Disable. That's okay. We saw this coming. It is Dragon Pulse. Okay. I think it's time we execute the plan. There's 2 plays here. We go Trick Room or we switch. He's probably gonna go Thunderbolt here. I think go Trick Room. We get Scraggy in. We finish off the Sableye with Crunch and Dazzling Gleam combo. Finish the game in Tailwind in the end game. Nice call out. No Encore available now. Mega Audino hits the field. Now, I believe we are minus speed Audino here, which means we will be slower than this King Gambit for sure. We're going to eat that like a easy, delicious, nutritious snack. And Trick Room comes out. We know we are slower than both Mons. We have access to Dazzling Gleam as well. Audino about to put in gigantic work in this matchup. Now, our Scraggy is relatively fast. Sitting at 98, so we're probably going to outspeed the King Gambit, but we can always follow up with the Drain Punch to KO that way. And start really pressuring this board. We can also just protect here, but I think I really want to just start chipping away with D-Gleam. If I can break King Gambit's likely Sash and KO with the Drain Punch, we'll be in a really good spot here. Audino sets the Trick Room. Do we have enough damage to break through this Dragonite, though? Without Sylveon. Audino gaining the Fairy type in Trick Room. Gaining a ton of bulk as well. D-Gleam comes out. Breaks the shield of Dragonite. Breaks a possible Focus Sash. Could be Choppleberry as well. Drain Punch comes out slower than the King Gambit. Not enough. It's definitely Sash Max Speed King Gambit. Wow. Iron Head into Audino, takes the KO. But Dragon Knight critically, no super effective moves onto the Scraggy. Scraggy, very, very bulky. Able to do a lot of work here. Gonna tank that pretty well. As Reflect finally wears off. We can protect here, we can Dragon Dance. There's a lot of things we can do. 3 more turns of Trick Room left. Blaziken feels like the win con in the endgame here. Could double protect, force my Blaziken to be faster. I would love to give a boost on Scraggy here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to play for him to let my Blaziken outspeed here. As we hit a very critical mass here in the endgame. King Gambit coming out. This is likely Encore Sableye, but he cannot Encore both Mons critically. Drain Punch comes out into Dragonite, giving me the most tiny bit of healing possible. Coaching comes out as well. Probably should have been Crunch, but it's okay. Dragon Pulse. Lived by Scraggy. Procs the Citrus. And now we have to switch out as Sableye threatens the board with a critical Encore here. We could just detect. We could protect and Heat Wave here. Kind of call out the double up here. He can't kill Blaziken. We know Heat Wave should pick up from this range based off the damage calcs. We have Sash. The only reason you're switching Sableye here is to try to bait me into a fighting move to Encore. We know all 4 moves on D-Knight. We know all the moves on... Oh, we know one of them can end. Crafty protects. What does Sableye go for? It is just Reflect. I didn't go for a physical move. This is special Blaziken. Heat Wave. Misses the Dragonite. But hits the Sableye. And it's just enough for the KO. Special Blaziken set to run away with this endgame here. Sash still intact. We know I'm slower than King Gambit. +1 defense boosted now. Should be able to live at least 1 move. And now we threaten both Mons. Heat Wave is a big threat. Trick Room ending in this turn. I think as long as we get some damage into Dragonite, we're in a great spot. King Gambit protects. But we call it out. Detect from Blaziken means no protect from the Dragonite. And now the +1 boosted Crunch into the Dragonite. Huge damage through the Reflect. As Scraggy takes his leave for the battle. And now Trick Room ends, the Twisted Dimensions return, and it's Blaziken. And my Lumberry, because I switched off Wide Lens, and I'm really regretting it right now. 1 attack. Aerodactyl only has Rock Slide. King Gambit just protected. Cannot protect again. And we're going to Coaching the Aerodactyl, because if I hit a Coaching boosted +1 Rock Slide, it should KO both Mons. We just need to hit 1. I think if we hit Dragonite, we win the game. Extreme Speed coming out. Big damage into Arrow. Sucker Punch. Huge damage into Arrow, but not enough. Blaziken, for the 17th time this game, is going to give another +1/+1 to an ally. Doesn't want the glory himself. Gives it to the Aerodactyl, who doesn't pick up a KO. They're both on 1. Ah! That's so scary. Might need to hit a spread move here. I could go for Aura Sphere. There's a chance he just goes for Sucker and Extreme Speed. Sucker Punch KOs through the coaching boost. I think the optimal play there would have been protecting coaching. Heat Wave misses! The King Gambit! Okay, but it hits the Dragonite, which means we guarantee win the game. Okay, Blaziken actually going to pick up all 4 KOs in this game. Out of nowhere. Heat Wave kills the Ariados. Heat Wave kills the Dragonite. Heat Wave kills the Sableye. And then finally, we're going to reveal Aura Sphere onto the King Gambit. Wow. We're going to game 3. Sucker Punch. No damage into this Blaziken. Not very effective. Knowing that, I think in the future, I just double Aura Sphere and then I Rock Slide, or I Aura Sphere and Protect always. Crit does not matter. Does it just for good measure. But game 3. Again. The Audino Trick Room Tech come into play. We know King Gambit is turbo fast, by the way. But having no redirection access is very scary here. Because it means Sableye can disable Encore me if I try to go for Dragon Dance strats with Scrafty. Be really careful here. Blaziken seemed like a real problem for him. I imagine Quaquaval is an option here for him. He might drop. I'm thinking about dropping Aerodactyl here. He led Sableye Freezer last time, I think. No, Sableye Ariados. We go Sylveon here. We can kind of threaten the whole board. We didn't see Light Screen, we just saw Reflect and Disable. Like, Sylveon could go really silly off Rip here. I mean, it does bait out Light Screen really. We just go for the Tailwind mode, getting Garchomp under Tailwind in the end game here. Looks really good. I didn't see any speed control on his end. The Freezer's a little scary. Especially because we can't really protect in front of it with Blaziken, so we lose our Sash right away. Let's bring the good guys. Let's bring Garchomp. We're gonna bring all 6 Mons in the set. I think he adapts with Quaquaval here. Like, Quaquaval Sableye would be really problematic here. In which case we probably just go Garchomp, switch out Blaziken. It is Rotom Quaquaval, okay. We can kind of just chill and see what he locks into here. He also just Hyper Voice here, it's pretty safe. Going Garchomp's really, really scary here for him, though. I could just protect go Garchomp, it's kind of like undefeated. How fast is Quaquaval? I mean, I have Sash anyways. Yeah, let's do it. If we go with Webs and Aqua Step, we're in a good spot. We quickly called out the Quaquaval. It just protects. Great for me. We are Timid Nature at 24, I believe. E-Webs comes out. Nice. And he's locked in. He's locked in. And we are ready to rock. Okay. 24 plus. We should be faster than Quaquaval. On both Mons here. We have an option to Coaching. We have an option to Heat Wave here. I'd really like to get rid of... Let's just Aura Sphere the Rotom. We can Dragon Claw here. Honestly, into that slot. Kind of calls out a switch here. Rotom just goes for E-Webs. He is faster than Blaziken after the +1. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't expect that. But we are still faster. Okay, this is unfortunate. We're going to lose Blaziken for free here. And we're going to give a speed boost to Quaquaval. That's really bad. That's really bad. He's going to get the Moxie boost too. That's a bad throw for me. I thought Rotom for sure would be slower. I just didn't do my calc. Oh my god, it's just barely faster if he's... Wait, how? Did I not get speed boost? How was he faster? Wait. 136. Oh, it's Mega Blaziken. Oh my god, he's like literally barely faster. He makes me timid. Okay. So on the downside, he does get the speed boost. On the bright side, Garchomp still kind of goes silly here. You gotta be very careful here. I think I need to keep him honest. Probably gonna be Dragonite Switch and protect if I was him. Is King Gambit, okay. Does protect. Huge damage from Hyper Voice. Quick Attack and Earthquake probably seals me this board state, and then he has Rotom in the back with Blizzard and Dragonite probably. Okay, we probably need to preserve you. Yeah, that's so unfortunate, because if I just switched out, that would have been fine. No protect from King Gambit. Close Combat comes out, no Sucker Punch. Oh, but the +1 kills. Oh, Garchomp just not bulky enough. And that's going to do it, probably. Yeah, I mean, that's just too much damage. It was actually a roll. He's a Life Orb. No, it wasn't a roll. Damn. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, just didn't check out the Rotom speed calcs. I thought I'd just be faster because I was looking at Mega Blaziken the whole time. That's so unfortunate. Alright, well. If there's any way around this, and the only way is like if we live a Iron Head, but I just think it's just not possible. If we live in Iron Head, maybe Sylveon's allowed to play the game. But yeah, unfortunately, there's just no shot. GG's. That sucks. Just a bad misplay. That's actually such a throw. Oh. Quavel actually ends up being the clutch one in this third game. Just unfortunate misplay for me there. That's just a bad misplay. Like, there's no reason to make that. If I just swing with Sylveon on turn 2, I'm actually in such a good spot too. Oh well. That's okay. We'll get him next week. We got another match coming up this week. We'll try to do better. Slightly different mons here. Yeah, the Garchomp just wasn't the call in that last game. I said it was good into the team, but unfortunately, like with the team, it's just like so hard to manage and navigate. I said if I just swing with Sylveon in that game, I think I just win. That's the hard part. It's like if you just swing with Sylveon there, you probably just win on turn 2 by just going for Hyper Voice and getting the Quavel, and then you have Garchomp plus Sylveon plus everything else in the back. I had the lead right and everything. I just misplayed it. So we do better next time. GG's to Ayden, and see you guys in the next one.